Are you looking for the best coffee and espresso machine combos? In this video we will look at some of the best coffee and espresso machine combos on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. DeLonghi All-in-One Coffee and Espresso Maker. Several aspects of the DeLonghi All-in-One Coffee and Espresso Maker are designed to simplify things, making it an excellent option for anyone looking to try the barista experience. This is immediately evident from the machine's split design. On one side, there is a cafe-style portafilter for espresso and an adjustable milk frother. On the other, there is a 10-cup glass carafe for drip coffee. It's an intuitive setup that visually guides new users to their preferred coffee beverage. Plus, espresso and drip coffee can be brewed simultaneously, so nothing will slow down your morning routine. During our lab testing, the DeLonghi was quickest to steam, produced the best milk, and had the fastest recovery time between drinks. The milk frother is clearly labeled to alternate between denser, finer foam for lattes and lighter, more voluminous foam for cappuccinos. Chris Hollowell, the owner of Turning Point Coffee Roasters, says this model really separates itself from competitors because of the quality of its frothing. Our taste testers also gave the DeLonghi top ratings for coffee flavor. 3 different testers dubbed it coffee that they would always look forward to waking up to, although it didn't brew the strongest espresso of all the machines we used. We found this device relatively easy to clean, with minimal coffee grinds trapped in the crevices of the machine. However, while using the machine, water overflow began leaking out the back, without warning, as soon as drip tray was full, so we had to be mindful to clean it out often. It has a removable water reservoir on the espresso side for easier filling and cleaning, plus a front-loading reservoir on the coffee side. The COM 532M model is a newer version of a previous DeLonghi coffee and espresso maker, but with a digital touchscreen display. In all, this model was one of the best machines overall for its versatility, superiority on the drip coffee side, and ability to produce a cappuccino and latte with that sought-after milk texture. At number 2. Nila CM5300 Countertop Coffee System. If you don't want to think in the morning, you can go with a super automatic machine, or one that does everything starting with the grind. With intuitive touch controls, a sleek design, and rich, barista-worthy coffee, the Nila CM5300 Countertop Coffee Machine packs luxury into every sip. While customers should expect to pay a hefty price, we found that this product offers something unparalleled, a high-quality cup in about 45 seconds with minimal effort, plus the ability to do back-to-back espresso shots. This is due to Miele's design. Instead of warming up the whole reservoir, a metal block heats up the water. The Nila CM5300 has 9 preset drink options, ranging from must-haves, like lattes and cappuccinos, to more creative drinks, like ristrettos and macchiatos. While working with it at our lab, we found users can customize drink size and coffee temperature. Further separating it from most coffee and espresso machines, the Nila CM5300 automatically grinds your beans via its Berg grinder, froths, and pours the milk for your drinks, too. Our at-home tester said that the frothing was one of her favorite aspects of the machine, especially if you don't want to fuss with your coffee-to-milk ratios. She did note that the final espresso isn't on the level as a manual espresso machine, possibly since it doesn't the same amount of pressure. Meanwhile, our lab testers felt the final coffee was more akin to an Americano than American drip. While we enjoyed the automatic cleaning system while pulling back-to-back shots during testing, other regular cleaning is still required and can be a bit time-consuming. This model ranks slightly lower in our ease of cleaning category because the drip tray cover, coffee grounds container, and water container all have to be washed regularly, and the manual suggests cleaning out the brew unit and main dispenser about once a week. On the flip side, our coffee expert pointed out that while the maintenance prompts might be slightly annoying, this will also allow users to not neglect their super automatic machines and keep their investment humming along for a long time. At number 3. Ninja Specialty Coffee Maker. We put the Ninja Specialty Coffee Maker through its paces in our lab by making the whole range of drinks it offers. It can brew everything from a frothy latte to a standard cup of coffee, and users can choose between 6 different brew sizes, a single cup to a full carafe. There's even an option for iced coffee drinks, a feature that further sets the Ninja Specialty Coffee Maker apart from other machines we tested. The best part? All this versatility comes at a reasonable price, making the item a great value for money buy. During our blind taste tests, we noticed that the Ninja's intense, full-bodied coffee taste was one of the only machines that truly had split results and came down to personal preference. Some gave glowing reviews about the coffee's richness, while others found it a bit too muddy for their liking. Chris Hollowell, the owner of Turning Point Coffee Roasters, compares the coffee's body to French press coffee. One other thing our testers noted is that it does not produce a true espresso, though the device does make a coffee concentrate that can make specialty drinks, such as lattes, cappuccinos, and macchiatos. While testing it out with milk-based drinks, the Ninja's fold-away compact frother successfully turned milk into a silky smooth froth. The Ninja was efficient throughout its testing from beginning to cleanup. While brewing a carafe of coffee, it had a faster heat-up time by 1 full minute than other highly reviewed machines that we tested. Considering the number of features this machine offers, with the right audience of coffee drinkers, this maker definitely ranks in at a fair price to its competitors and is worth the purchase. At number 4. Espression Stainless Steel Espresso and Coffee Maker. This stainless steel combination maker was one of the top performers across the board in our testing, especially if you start your day with drip coffee or espresso. Our coffee expert weighed in that this machine is equipped with a paper filter for drip, so it wasn't surprising that this made it the cleanest cup of coffee that we tried throughout testing. For that reason, if you like light roasts, this is the machine for you. The coffee side of this unit can make up to 10 cups of coffee at a time and stays warm for hours thanks to its warming plate. If it's your goal to sip on espresso at home without ducking out to a cafe, the Espression could also be your top pick for that reason, too. With a fast heat-up time and memorable taste, the aptly named Espression overperformed during our lab tests while we pulled countless espresso shots. Its espresso shots were consistently longer than its competitors, such as the DeLonghi, and with gentler extractions, espresso without sour and bitter notes. That said, we noticed the DeLonghi had a nicer foam quality than the Espression did while we compared drinks side by side. If you like to be more involved in your daily espresso ritual, the Espression could be a better fit than automatic machines, like the Nila or Jura, which didn't make our list. Texturally and flavor-wise, during our taste testing, the 19-bar pump helped Espression earn a clear 5 rating and proved that its shots were closer to the full flavor and body of real espresso that you'd find from a professional machine at your local coffee shop. But of course, this espresso doesn't come at the touch of a button. Users need to manually add their coffee to the portafilter and tamp the grounds properly. When it came time for cleanup, the Espression's removable frontal water tank and drip tray were both effortless to clean by hand. Overall, the Espression feels, and looks, the closest to a professional machine you can show off on your kitchen counter. At number 5. DeLonghi Dinamica Coffee and Espresso Machine. One of the surest and easiest ways to improve your daily coffee is to use freshly ground beans, which the DeLonghi Dinamica takes care of thanks to a built-in burr grinder. You can leave the 10.5-ounce bean hopper filled, though. We recommend storing beans in a coffee canister, select a drink at any time, and the machine automatically grinds and brews for you, whether you're making espresso or drip-style coffee. The grinder is much quieter than average, so you should be able to get away with making a cup in the morning without waking anyone. And just in case you have pre-ground coffee instead of whole bean, there's a chamber inside the bean hopper that you can fill with grounds so they don't go to waste. Even though the Dinamica simplifies the brewing process overall, we found it among the most confusing machines to use at first. The buttons on the touchscreen display are fairly intuitive, but it took us a little while to feel comfortable making adjustments. Setup time is also longer than most espresso machines. After several cups and some glances at the instruction manual, the Dinamica felt easier to use. Cleaning was easy throughout our testing process, partially due to the removable and dishwasher-safe drip tray. The Dinamica leans toward the expensive end for general coffee and espresso makers, but as far as super automatic machines are concerned, i.e. ones that grind and brew automatically, it's reasonably priced. At number 6. Bialetti Mocha Express. The Bialetti Mocha Express was invented in 1933 and has been a beloved source of espresso-like coffee ever since. It does not technically produce real espresso because it brews with less pressure than commercial espresso makers, but the final product is still close to espresso in taste and consistency. In fact, Mocha pots are alternatively referred to as stovetop espresso makers. A major appeal of this device is that you can make a richer espresso-like cup or one that's lighter and closer to drip coffee by adjusting the grind size. Ali Karen, the product manager at Barista Valet, recommends using a fine to medium grind for a heavier body and stronger flavor. After testing it ourselves, we found that when using high heat on a coil burner with medium ground coffee, it only took 3 minutes to brew. On a standard medium heat with a fine grind, it took just over 10 minutes, but this produced a very strong brew. Keep in mind that this model's handle gets very hot, so be sure to grab it with a towel or oven mitt when removing it from the stovetop. The Mocha Express is sturdy, hard to break, and exceptionally uncomplicated to use, earning a 5 in our ease of use category, second to the automatic Nila. Unlike other espresso machines on this list, you can easily take the Mocha Express on the go from your stovetop to a campsite and beyond. This model is available in an array of sizes, ranging from 1 to 12 cups. Be aware that this figure can be a bit misleading, as each cup represents one serving of espresso. For example, a 3-cup pot produces just 4.3 ounces of coffee. Nonetheless, the item is cheaper than standard combination coffee and espresso machines, even at its largest size, making it a great value for money option. At number 7. Nespresso Virtuo and Milk Frother. The Nespresso Virtuo is more than just a space-saving capsule machine, it makes tasty beverages at rapid speed. We timed this Nespresso model's heat-up speed during our lab testing, and it clocked in at 3 seconds, which is the fastest out of all the machines on our list. Once it heated up, it also had an extremely fast brew time, too, taking roughly 15 seconds. When it came time to taste, we tested the model's various brew size options, including the travel size mug, which produced a lungo with an impressive top of velvety crema. While the Nespressos can produce coffee, it really is just an Americano, so coffee drinkers be warned, though its espresso's bold taste was great and without any acidity. While the Virtuo's convenience is a huge selling point, simply pop in an espresso capsule and press brew, we also found it shockingly quiet, durable, and easy to clean. Our editors noted the machine itself is very slim and can be swiftly stowed away in most cabinets. At number 8. AeroPress Original Coffee and Espresso Maker. The AeroPress is a one-of-a-kind brewing device that can be used in a number of ways. For some people it's their everyday coffee maker, despite the small serving size, for others it's mainly used when traveling or camping. The AeroPress also has the versatility to make an 8-ounce cup of drip-style coffee or a stronger espresso-like shot of coffee. While it isn't real espresso, the AeroPress generates so much pressure that the shots will have a rich flavor and body when you adjust the coffee-to-water ratio. The testing team in our lab said it may take a brief learning curve to get comfortable with the AeroPress and its 2 main pieces, a chamber for coffee grounds and a plunger to extract the coffee into your mug. Once our testers got the hang of it, however, assembly and brewing took no more than a few minutes. Cleanup is easy too. The pieces are dishwasher safe and rinse off quickly by hand if you're out camping. Which leads to another of the AeroPress' unique benefits: its compact size and sturdy plastic parts make it easily portable. It also costs a fraction compared to a high-end coffee and espresso maker. Our testers recommend using a grind size between fine and medium. As for steep time, aim to let the coffee sit between 30 seconds to 1 minute before plunging. If you encounter any issues with the AeroPress, the brand has a 1-year warranty from authorized retailers. At number 9. Philips 3200 Fully Automatic Espresso Machine. Philips' fully automatic espresso machine makes customizing drinks effortless. With 4 preset drink options, a built-in burr grinder, and a bevy of customizable settings, the Philips 3200 series is the type of machine to transform your at-home coffee routine. It can brew espresso, Americanos, and black coffee with a single touch of the intuitive display. And the possibilities don't end there. An attached steam wand allows for lattes and cappuccinos too. You can adjust everything from the size of your drink to its strength and temperature, making this one of the most versatile brewers on the market. We found the machine convenient and largely intuitive after testing it ourselves, which makes it well suited for beginners delving into the world of espresso for the first time. It may be more expensive than some beginners want to spend on a first-time espresso maker, but overall the price is reasonable. One of our testers said brewing is incredibly fast, just over 1 minute to heat up and 40 seconds to grind and brew an espresso shot, and that it gets high marks for the rich coffee flavor. It's larger than many coffee or espresso machines, so consider your counter space before purchasing. That said, the front-facing water reservoir saves some space and is a greatly appreciated touch. Philips makes other automatic coffee machines that are worth considering, but we chose the EP3221 model, a middle-tier option, because it stands out as the best value for money.